welcome to Northway. It was in the mid-60s when AC Locomotive Type 6, or AL6 as it was known, or Class 86 as it was to become, which when they first appeared. We're going to be seeing some of them running today. I've been looking at lots of books and photographs of Class 86s. I've got the very helpful Modern Locomotives Illustrated Class 86 version. We've got the Power of the AC Electrics by Brian Morrison. We've got AC Electric Locomotives by Gavin Morrison. I don't know if they're related. And another AC Electric Locomotives picture book by Kevin Derrick. Well, these books, as you can see, are loaded with photographs. Class 86s. And what I've noticed, because of the changing practice over the British Rail years, we've got this combination of the head code with marker lights and a named locomotive. This is 86208 City of Chester. That appears in early to mid 80s, never before. With this arrangement where the head code is all zeros and we have a British Railways logo on the side, but the locomotive is not named. And with marker lights at the front and a British Railway logo at the side. But in all the books and all the pictures, I've not been able to see the R360 Hornby arrangement. The R360 Hornby arrangement I'm talking about is zeros in the head code and a named locomotive. R360 was named Phoenix, but I've not been able to see anywhere a photograph with that combination of the head code and the naming of the locomotive. 100 of the Class 86s were to be built, and they were numbered E3101 to E3200. The first one appeared in June 1965. We're looking here at E3168, which was built at the Vulcan Foundry in Newton-le-Willows. This is appearing in the as-built livery with the lion crest and no yellow warning panels. Also, I have modified the bogies. Can we get in close there? Because the story of the Class 86s is plagued with problems with the suspension. These locomotives, unlike the AL5s, had axle-hung traction motors. And this caused a lot of problems. It caused the bogie frames to crack. It caused various sections of the track to be very easily damaged and worn. More about that in a moment. The TOPS numbering system for the British Rail locomotives started in 1972, and E3168 was renumbered 86230. I've brought out Les Ross. Les Ross I've put here to represent the 60s livery with the yellow warning panel. So with the Lion logo, with the electric blue coloration, but of course the locomotive called Les Ross was put into this livery retrospectively. So we can see the head code has got the marker lights. Well, that would have had a proper head code in the 1960s. And also we can see on the side the number 86259, which would not have appeared in the 60s either. It would have been E3167. The British Railways TOPS numbering came along in 1973. Well, of the 100 Class 86s, which were AL6s then, 49 vehicles had modified suspension because of this axle hung traction motor problem. They were fitted with flexicoil suspension and they became Class 86 Subclass 2. There were 48 locomotives not modified, retaining the original suspension. They were Class 86 Subclass 0, and there were 3 that had new bogies and frame mounted motors, which were the prequels of the Class 87. They were the Class 86 Subclass 1. And here is 86101, complete with the British Railways logo and marker lights in the head code. The marker lights in the head code started to appear about 1978-79, and the naming of the locomotives started about 1982. So you know, when I say I never go past 1980, all this time I kind of have. Do I feel guilty about that? Not really.